What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another video. This is a video request from one of my Discord members looking to see what I do from the beginning to end as far as getting into trades, what I do as far as waiting for trades and entries. So this is kind of against what most do, but I trade from my phone. I've learned over time simpler is better, or less is more for me, and that's how it works. I used to have like 15 screens and 30 stocks that I'm looking at, and MACD, RSI, and all these indicators. And now I trade gold, and I have one indicator with trend lines and supply and demand. So let's get right into it. I wake up in the morning. I sometimes have an analysis from the day before. I don't always look at it. I just do it for, keeping myself aligned with the market and where it's going. So I always, the night before, have some sort of analysis of the day, and I post that in the Discord. But let's look at where we're at right now. This is a replay, but let's go ahead and look at what we're doing at the moment. I start at the 4-hour time frame. So I heard from a trader, his name's Kenny Glick, when in doubt, zoom out. And when you zoom out, meaning get into a higher time frame, it allows you to understand where the market's at and what it's doing. So it looks like we're on an uptrend still. We're still making higher highs. So we're gonna zoom in. And this is as if I'm just waking up around 5:30 Arizona time. And I'm just checking out what's going on. I see nice, close to double bottom. We tested on the hourly, this demand zone, and it looks like we bounced right off of it, which is great. The next supply zone that I'd be looking at would be right here. And then the next one above that would be right here. So let's go ahead and zoom in 15 minute. So now I'm zooming in, getting and looking closer into where we're at, what we're doing as far as price. And it looks like there was a nice setup earlier that happened. Trend line, break from a demand zone. I remember this, I felt FOMO for missing that, but whatever. I remember being like, whatever, there's gonna be another setup. So let's go ahead and let time go by. These are 15-minute candles, and we'll wait for confirmation. So I'm zoomed in, I'm sitting on my phone, checking every now and then on what's going on. I would have had my eye on this 1-hour supply to see if we break below. And I can see a trend line formation here. And if we would have broke below here, I would have looked for entry, but we didn't break below that. Zoom in on the 5-minute. Looking good so far. Let's continue. So let's let price do its thing. Looks like we broke above. So now supply, this is supply and it's new demand. Supply into new demand. Because price now filled all of these orders in the supply zone, came back up to retest it. There weren't enough sell orders to overcome the buyers, and now we're breaking above demand. And we retested it, which confirms. So now we are at demand level. And we're retesting the new 1-hour, excuse me, where is this at? 1-hour supply. So this is the 1-hour supply that we drew out earlier. Where is that? So here we are, we're sitting back. I'm on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the 9 EMA. So I use the 9 EMA as extra confluence. It isn't a guaranteed. Any indicator is a lagging indicator, no matter what anybody says. It's not live. What is live is price and where price is going. So if we focus on some of the indicators, I can see that we're very strong going to a supply. So this now has my attention, basically, like I'm waiting for something to happen. generally in this area. We're in the trend lines going right into supply, a very important 1 hour supply. And I'm now looking for this to break the trend line for a setup. If we go to the higher time frame, this is what I do. I usually go to the 1 hour and I'm looking at price compared to the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is very far away from the 1 hour candle, meaning I'm expecting price to come back down to retest the 9 EMA like it did here 1-2 times prior. And now that we're so extended, the likelihood of price coming back to test it out is higher. So that gets me even more interested or added confluence into the trade. Down to the 30-minute, we're still extended. 15-minute, we're still extended. And then even the 5-minute, we're extended. So now I know we're extended at all time frames on the 9 EMA. We're now in a very major supply zone, and it's time to look for our entry. So let's go ahead and do that. We hit supply, we reject, which is great, love to see it. Now we're going back into old supply, new demand. Let's see if this trend line holds. Looks like it's holding. So what I would have done here live, I would have readjusted the trend line just a tad based on price that's happening right in front of me. We're looking to get in here, so I'm going to stop, take a look, and zoom in. So it looks like we're creating a lower high and a supply, so double top, which is great. Price closed here, and we actually closed below. We closed below the prior high. The wicks don't matter. I mean, wicks matter in a sense. But as far as this double top, price closed on these both 5-minute candles below this other high. So now we made a lower high in supply, I should say. We're in confluences. Try to keep this video short for you guys. We are in 1 hour supply is the one confluence. 2, we have made lower high. 3, extended on the higher time frame EMA. 4. So, I'm building my case on why I want to go short. Most of my trades are short, but this is all live. I don't type this out. I'm just thinking this as the price continues. This is all from my phone, so I can see a big rejection here. Going too quick here. Okay, we're gonna slow this down to half speed. So with this rejection going high and we still closed below, that gives me indication to go short. So I would have gone short here, probably above here because we went higher and then we also closed. And I would put my stop right above. So now what we have is my favorite setup, where we have this perfect area of confluence, where we have the 9 EMA rolling over into the trend line. We also have a trend line break with price. We have a lower high, and we're also in the higher time frame, or we're in a 1 hour supply, and then the extended EMAs on the higher time frame. So now I'm gonna add to my confluence, trend line break, 5, also 5-minute EMA crossing trend line. Whenever I do my analysis after the fact, this is exactly what I do, but I don't do it live. I would have anticipated the break. I do sometimes wait for the break, but There are times when I anticipate it, but with it being so extended, I would have just gotten in on this after this candle wick rejected higher and we closed lower than these both prices. So we both of these highs I should say, and we closed below it, so that's where I've gotten entered into the trade. I would put my stop right above that 5-minute wick, and we will put our stop at a 1 to 2 risk reward, as that is all I ever do is a 1 to 2. And we're gonna go ahead and let price do its thing. We're gonna speed it up actually. Oh, I didn't speed it up, I slowed it down. So let's see what happens. Boom. So it looks like we hit take profit, 1 to 2 risk reward. That's all I'm looking for. I know a lot of traders look for higher return risk reward RRs, but all I look for is a 1 to 2 setup with a high probability. And if I can risk $1,000 to make 2 and win the majority of the time, I know in the back of my mind I'm making money. So this is exactly what I do and what I look for. A lot of the times I'll zoom into a 15-minute supply or demand also to get sniper entries. But for general purposes, to have you guys understand what I do, this is what I do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, ShaqMT, and I'll see you guys.